Good news, 49er fans. It seems Matthew Stafford may not play for the Rams next season. There's growing rumors and reports that they could trade him soon, in the next few weeks. Turns out he's really, really good friends with Cooper Kupp, who won't be on the Rams next season. They've already informed Kupp that he will be traded or released. And seems like Matthew Stafford isn't happy about that. More importantly, Stafford, who turns 37 tomorrow on February 7th, seems to want a contract extension. He signed through 2026. He has $4 million guaranteed salary this year and nothing next year. He's coming off a really good season. One play away from the NFC Championship game, as his wife put it on her podcast. He probably wants a big payday. And you know what? The Rams really shouldn't give it to him. He's 37. He's excellent, but they've gone as far as they're going to go with him. They've peaked with Matthew Stafford. They're not going to get better with Matthew Stafford, and giving him a raise so he can stay there until he's 40 is a mistake. So I kind of admire the fact that the Rams are entertaining the possibility of trading him. Question is, where might they trade him? 3 teams reportedly have a chance so far. The Giants, who I don't think really have a chance. Why would Stafford want to go to the Giants? The Vikings and the Steelers. Those teams are interesting. Those are playoff teams. Stafford would be great for the Steelers. I mean, they haven't had a good quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger was in his mid-30s. So that would work. And then there's the Vikings. I mean, Stafford would be an upgrade over Sam Darnold, who had a really excellent regular season, but that's the only good thing he ever did. And then he crashed and burned at the end of the season and then the playoffs. Whereas Stafford's been as good as any quarterback not named Mahomes in the playoffs the last few years. So I could see the Vikings definitely making a move for him. If the Vikings were to get him, I could see the Rams getting Darnold. If the Vikings stick with Darnold and the Steelers get Stafford, I'm not sure. Well, I have a theory at who the Rams might get as sort of a stopgap quarterback while they potentially develop someone younger. Kirk Cousins. He's probably going to be available. The Falcons might even release him, or you could get him for a conditional 7th round pick. And he's played for Sean McVay before at Washington. That's where Cousins really got his start as a perennial starter, Pro Bowler, McVay. So maybe they bring him back. Maybe they go trade for someone like Joe Milton as well, the backup quarterback for the Patriots, who looked pretty good last year in his rookie season and spot duty. Maybe that's what the Rams do. But this is pretty good news for the 49ers because, I mean, while the Rams are making the right decision for their future, if they were to trade Stafford, it'd be hard to get better at quarterback in the short term. Going from Stafford to Cousins would be a downgrade, and it would open the door for the Niners to potentially win the NFC West next season, which isn't really a guarantee or maybe a likelihood as long as Matthew Stafford is on the Rams. So something to monitor. Stafford and his wife not happy about the Cooper Kupp situation. Kupp not coming back. Rams not putting up with that crap anymore. Taking a hard line. Stafford could be in Minnesota, Pittsburgh. Where do you think he ends up? I'd love to read it in the comments. I'm thinking the Rams are going to have a new quarterback this year.